Hey guys, this is Mel and I'm back to talk about Supernatural, and right now it hasn't been a week since the season 10 finale aired. So I'm making this video because there are a few things I want to talk about, yet forgot to do it in the finale video. So first off, the day after the finale aired, the Hillywood show posted their parody for Supernatural. Now I have to say guys, as a person who isn't a fan of parodies, I absolutely loved this one. Going into it, I thought I'd get a spoofed recreation for a show that I love, and I didn't really want to see that mockery. But when I saw this, my initial thoughts were thrown out the window. I highly recommend that you go see it. The focus is mainly Dean and the Mark Kane, but it includes many little things that prove to me that the Hillywood show are Supernatural fans themselves. There are recreations of memorable show moments and milestones, and then there are even things included that happen behind the scenes in Supernatural or even at the conventions itself. Even the inspired song choice made sense. And I was also surprised by the special cameos in the video, which I think make the video all the more special. So I truly recommend it. And now I have that altered tune stuck in my head. And the quality of the video was outstanding. It looked very professional and nothing like I thought it would be. I was thinking it'd be filmed by camera phone. And then the acting, despite it being a parody of it making fun of Supernatural, the acting actually, when it was serious, actually reminded me of the characters. So great job to everyone on that cast. Truly surprised me, and you have a very eager fan who is pretty sure that she's going to be repeatedly watching that parody. But enough about that fabulous parody. Let's move on to the Supernatural spinoff. Now, all of us fans know that episode 920, titled Bloodlines, was meant to act as a backdoor pilot for the spin-off series, but unfortunately the CW didn't pick it up, and that was understandable. Despite my love for Supernatural and wanting a spin-off, I wouldn't want the Bloodline spin-off to happen because it reminded me a lot of the show The Originals, which is the spin-off to The Vampire Diaries. Now, if the Bloodline spinoff happened years ago, before the Vampire Diaries spinoff happened, then maybe the Bloodline spinoff would be picked up. But the premise of this spinoff was pretty much identical to the originals, just with different supernatural factions covered. Instead of the major vampires versus werewolves rivalry that we see on the originals, it would have been werewolves versus shapeshifters in this Bloodlines spinoff. However, despite the rejection, the CW wanted a spin-off from Supernatural to happen. Don't know if that's still the case now a year later, but I'm hoping for it. But with that hope, I have an idea. Well, technically, the initial idea wasn't mine. I can't remember where I heard it from, so I can't take credit for it, but I want to spread the word about it. I hope that repeating it and having other people repeat it again will eventually get it back to the Supernatural writers. Hopefully we can make this happen. So now, the spin-off that we need from Supernatural, it has to focus on the Men of Letters, which was a great addition to the mythology back in season 8. So let us see this spin-off for the Men of Letters take us back in time to when the Men of Letters was at its prime. I mean, Henry did say that this group was around for a while, did he not? Now here's my added spin to the idea. Let the protagonist of the show be the first Winchester that was initiated into the Men of Letters. Henry did say that his father and his grandfather and so on were legacies. But who was the first Winchester legacy of the Men of Letters? That's my question. And how did they get roped into the supernatural, or how did they catch the attention of the men of letters? I mean, this Winchester must have done enough of something, or he must have had something that made the men of letters want to recruit him into their group. I mean, I could see it now. In the backdoor pilot, Sam and Dean stumble upon a case that has them researching back at the bunker. And during their research, they stumble upon a file of an ancestor of theirs who happened to be the first Winchester to join the men of letters. I'm thinking of flashbacks as to how the men of letters caught wind of this Winchester, and the flashbacks with the offer of him becoming a legacy like them. Now, the old ancestor first stint with the supernatural and the men of letters association with that first stint could be what is connected to the present day case that Sam and Dean are researching for. And then after that pilot, we can get into the spinoff with the initiate's journey that this Winchester ancestor has to go through to get into the men of letters. And along the way, I'm just going to call him Old Winchester. Old Winchester could discover so many different things that he didn't think ever existed. His perception of the world has shifted. His focus has now shifted. His attitude towards everything has been shifted. I mean, basically, we're going to be seeing not only this Winchester come into his own as a man of letters, but we can kind of see how someone becomes introduced into the supernatural world and how they move forward from that. I mean, with Sam and Dean, when we first started off the show, they were already hunters. We didn't see them progress into hunters. We didn't see that transitional period of when they were training to become hunters. We kind of see it with Cole in this season, but it was just him going through books and stuff like that. But we never actually see what it takes for a person to become a hunter. So in a sense, this Winchester could kind of experience that in a sense while mixing in what it takes to become a man of letters. And maybe we'll see how other hunters were included in this organization and see how they're treated by the other legacies. Maybe old ancestor Winchester found love through the men of letters somehow. I think with a Winchester as the protagonist would be fantastic, because then we still get to learn more about the Winchester family, even though we may not get to see Sam and Dean in it. Now, originally, I would have loved to see a spinoff around Henry Winchester and his time with the men of letters, but we already know his fate, and it didn't end well for him. I mean, he didn't even finish his initiation ritual. Abaddon cut it off and intervened. So, like I said, the idea to have the spinoff around the men of letters wasn't my idea, but the idea of a Winchester being a protagonist for this spinoff idea is my idea. So spread the word and share this video to all your supernatural friends. I want to learn more about the Men of Letters organization, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only fan that wants to see that too. And if we can't get it happening on the main show, then I'd really would like to see it in the spin-off show. Also, don't forget to check out the Supernatural Parody by the Hillywood Show. I'll include a link to it down below, or if not, just type in the Hillywood Show Supernatural Parody. It should pop up. It's got a lot of hits as of right now, so I'm pretty sure it would pop up. So until next time, check out my other videos. Please, I truly appreciate it. It would mean a lot to me. And for heading off, I want to do a quick birthday shout out to my friend Emerald Phoenix 23 from fanfiction.net. Happy birthday, my dear friend. Usually I have a fanfiction video for her for one of her stories that I beta for, but instead a shout out will have to do. So until next time, enjoy the rest of your day, and maybe I'll come back with more news. Who knows? Have a good day, everyone. Bye.